I made almost $100,000 my very first year on TikTok. It wasn't by going viral a bunch of times, it wasn't by chasing trends, and it wasn't by working harder. It was by working smarter. Oh, everything that I'm going to tell you guys has to do with TikTok Shop, the examples that I give, and all of that. This applies to absolutely any kind of sales that you do. I talk about way more than TikTok Shop. I talk about sales psychology. I teach you literally every single thing that I know as a data analyst who can study behavior and understands how to influence buyers. It really started when I stopped looking at my analytics emotionally and started looking at them behaviorally. If you're new here, my name is Auntie Al. I'm a board licensed behavior analyst. I do TikTok. I built a 6-figure revenue stream during my most difficult time in my life while balancing being a clinical director in real life, having a private practice, becoming a widow, living with 2 autoimmune disorders, and a litany of other hurdles. To say that I was constantly living in fight or flight is an understatement. One day it dawned on me, people don't have a revenue problem, they have an interpretation problem. It starts the way we look at dashboards or sales. We tend to look at them emotionally instead of looking at them as data. We might overreact during slow days, which causes us to panic or post chaotically or act chaotically instead of building a controlled, structured system. We might chase highs, we might crash over dips, but that is not how you make long-lasting revenue. Not by chasing spikes, not by freaking out over dips. If you sell products, if you sell services, if you own a business, if you're a consultant, if you want to ask for a raise, you really need to learn how to read data without attaching your worth to numbers. I quite literally made more on TikTok this last year than I do in my full-time job as a clinical director. Let that sink in. It wasn't luck. It was a system that I created. It was ecosystem stacking. It was positive reinforcement. Most importantly, it was emotional regulation. Channel, I'm going to teach you how to make a revenue floor. I'm going to teach you how to study your analytics and learn from them and grow from them. I'm going to teach you how to look at your analytics and actually interpret them and use them to grow instead of making you panic. I'm going to teach you sales psychology that's going to really, really help, like I said, in any areas of sale. Most importantly, I'm going to teach you how to regulate your nervous system so that way you can keep scaling and scaling. I do have a structured coursework that you can actually purchase called Reconditioning Your Revenue over on TikTok, but for this channel, it's more me sharing all the things that I've learned and things that have helped me along the way, because I genuinely feel like everything that I've learned can be transferred to almost anyone, and I have real case studies to prove it. Guys, updates on how my journey goes and show you exactly why my system has worked and how you can replicate it into something that you can use on your own. If you've ever stared at your dashboard or sales analytics and your stomach has just dropped and hit the floor, this channel is exactly for you, because revenue is not just a number, it's a behavior, and we are going to recondition your behavior. Ready to recondition your revenue? Definitely drop me a comment, like this video, give me a follow. I'd love to interact with you guys. I'm so excited to teach you everything that I know.